happening right now in southern Utah. Crews finally have a handle on a fast-moving brush fire now in the mop-up stage.
The fire had threatened homes last night near Hurricane. News specialist Lad Egan joins us live with an update and a look at the very different fire conditions in northern and southern Utah. Lad?
Hey there, Deanie and Mike. Here in northern Utah, all the rain has kept us in the green up phase for longer, and that's keeping all the grasses growing. But in southern Utah, the vegetation already drying out and ready to burn, and we've seen the results of that with some recent fast-moving fires.
Things are still dry out there, and as things warm up, as we've seen over the last few weeks, fires have been getting a little bit more intense.
Washington County Fire Warden Heber Hyder says even after a wet winter, the St. George area is ripe for fire growth.
Now these two, Dixie Springs and Sky Ranch, over the last couple of days, and they've went 100+ acres within an afternoon. So it's definitely dry out there.
The Dixie Springs fire is now 100% contained after burning more than 600 acres of grass near Sand Hollow Reservoir. The blaze spread fast Monday evening due to the high winds, at one point threatening more than 50 homes.
With the conditions that we had and the way the winds were pushing, and the continuous fuels that we had on the ground, yeah, there was a threat there to those homes, and that's why we put structure engines in that vicinity as that fire worked its way down, so we could take action when necessary.
While homeowners were on standby to leave, no evacuations were necessary. Crews on Tuesday worked to secure the edges of the fire and said there was no damage to homes or property.
I use the term deceptively green. It still looks green, but it is drying out and is becoming a higher fire potential.
While southern Utah is drying out, Carl Hunt with Utah Forestry, Fire, and State Lands says the northern part of the state is still getting plenty of moisture.
Those afternoon thunderstorms have kept the fuels moist and the soil wet, but it's also given them the water they need to grow.
June has seen below average fire activity in Utah, but the forecast is calling for average fire potential for the rest of the summer, which is why Utahns need to do their part to prevent wildfires.
There is still that danger. Even though we've gotten a lot of moisture, it doesn't mean the danger went away. Just don't park on dry grass. If you do have an incident alongside the road, try not to park on dry grass, or if you're out recreating in your ATVs, try not to just park them on dry grass when you're done.
Yeah, the concern is about all the grasses that are growing because of the rain, because definitely later on in the summer they will dry out and they will be ready to fuel some fires. And for that Dixie Springs fire in southern Utah, it is believed to be human caused, although they're not releasing more details about that investigation. And Mike and Deanie, one other wild card here for what the summer may bring will be whether we're going to have a normal monsoonal pattern and whether those rains will arrive on time and if they'll be normal. That brings, of course, the moisture that helps out, but it also brings the threat of lightning, so a mixed bag there as well.
Yeah, aside from the lightning, it's going to be up to all of us to try to be super careful this year. Lad, thanks.